Well, hello, everybody. Come on in. Let's go ahead and talk. I want to talk to you guys today about a different topic. Normally, I'm always talking about things prophetic, but today I felt led to go in a different direction. And so I want to talk specifically to the ladies today, to the women. And we're just going to have some real talk here. We're going to have some real talk. But I wanted to talk specifically to the ladies and it pertains to relationships, sex, and dealing with men. All right. And you guys do me a favor when you come in, share this, invite people to watch this, repost this on your social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Just share it, text it to somebody, just share it and watch this. Also, hit subscribe. Help me get these numbers up. I need your help. I need your support. I'm appreciative of it. I need you to help me get those numbers up. So go ahead, hit subscribe and turn on the notification symbol so you can get updated with the latest content. All right. I want to talk to you guys about five things to consider before giving a man what he wants. Before you rather give a man what he wants. All right. And hear me. The reason why I'm having this conversation is because I have two daughters now. And I don't want my daughters to grow up and find themselves in situations with men that could have been avoided had they had insight into dealing with that particular man or the type of man that I'm going to be talking about. Not all men are like this, all right? I know we live in an age right now where we deal with toxic masculinity. And not that I just totally get into the whole idea of toxic masculinity, but I'm no fool either. I know there's some men out there that are dogs. Yep, I'm no fool. I know the reality of it. I know the reality of it because I used to be, when I was younger, a man that had doggish ways. So, the reality of it, I got daughters, I've got sisters, and one day the light came on in my head, and I said, "Man, I don't want to be the type of man that dogs women, that spends their life dogging women and just being the cause of a lot of emotional distress and baggage for women. I didn't want to be that guy." And I don't want my daughters, I don't want my sisters, I don't want my mother to have to endure that type of guy. And so the same type of conversation that I have with my sisters and my mother, I'm about to have that conversation with you guys. Because I'm going to be honest, a lot of the women that I see, whether it's on Facebook, church, ministry, wherever, I'm seeing them all make the same type of mistake. I'm seeing you all make the same type of mistakes, and that is you're a high value woman. You're a woman that has something going on for herself, and you're picking a low man. Watch this, because he makes you feel good sexually, because he makes you feel good in the bedroom, and as a result, because of your decision making, you have to wrestle with the rest of your life from the fallout of a bad decision. And I want to ask you and prompt you that before the next time you do this, or before, for those of you that are in the valley of decision, those of you in the process of making that decision, before you make that decision to sleep with him, consider these five things before you make that determination that I'm going to give him some. I'm going to give him some of the cookie, all right? So watch this. Number one, first thing you need to consider is, will sleeping with him jeopardize my sanity and emotional stability? All right? Is it healthy if I do this with him? Is it mentally healthy if I do this with him? And oftentimes, women, they give into sex. They give into sex with a man, and they never take the time to weigh the emotional fallout or the emotional consequences of being with that man. And watch this. Not only that, some of y'all, you don't weigh the emotional fallout of being with a man who never has made known or has made any intention of marrying you and being faithful to you. He never once told you, he hasn't even shown you that he is going to be faithful to you. Yet you still proceed to give him what he wants. He's shown you that he has no investment in you, and yet you still make the choice to give this man what he wants. So the question becomes, we need to ask ourselves, you need to ask yourself, is this man worth the toxic ramifications he's going to put me through if I sleep with him in this moment? And I know some of you say, JL, it's just sex. What if it's just sex between us? I see, women do it all the time. Heck, strippers do it all the time. Prostitutes do it all the time. Let me help you. Don't allow the success of a prostitute and a stripper make you think that they don't, in their night, feeling some type of way that, yeah, sure, men are paying to see them and men are paying to sleep with them, but none of them would ever value them enough to take them home to be with their mothers, to see their mothers. All right? I hear you say that it's just sex, but it's not just sex. If you're a woman that you got value, you got something going on for yourself, you have a life, you have a career, you have a purpose, you have something to look forward to in life, and you want a family to accompany that. You want the right type of man to accompany those things. It's not just sex. Because here's the problem. You're invested into the man. You gave the man your body. You're investing into the man, and he decided, to go on and do his own thing. And he decided that you weren't worth the investment on his end, but it's okay. He's still going to have sex with you. He's just not going to be in a committed relationship with you. You're going to feel some type of way. You as a woman, you're going to feel some type of way when he makes the decision 6 months from then, or 6 months from that time, whenever you do that, and he's slipping a ring on another woman's finger and going and making that investment that he could have made and should have made in you with another woman. And let me help you. Let me get down to the real talk of this. Let me help you. You gave it to him for free. He paid for it with another woman. And guess what? While you dealing with the emotional consequences of that moment, she gets him. She gets him. She has rights. You got his, I'm just saying, you got his penis in the moment. But she has it for the rest of his life. She's got it for a lifetime. She has rights to it. And yet she has rights to it. She has it for a lifetime and everything. And you're the one that have to deal with the emotional fallout of it. You acquire, dealing with him, you acquire all of this extra baggage, and he left you to be the one to pay the price. Watch this, because he done went and took a flight somewhere else. He took a flight somewhere else. He on a whole nother airplane, and he done left you at baggage claim to pay the price for all the baggage that you acquired because of him. And so the question becomes, Is this man worth your emotional stability? Because he gonna leave you to pick up the pieces. Dog men that dog women, that's what they do. They will hit it, move on, and leave you there to pick up all the pieces. I'm not talking about some we decided to go our separate ways. He just wasn't the man. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you let him hit it, and I'm not talking y'all's engaged in a relationship. I'm talking about you letting him hit it without any type of commitment, and he just up and decide, hey, I'm done. I'm out. It's just, and you say it's just sex. No, it's not just sex. You gave a piece of him to yourself. You attached yourself. You bonded with this man emotionally, and now you got to deal with the ramifications of the detachment, of that the fact that y'all no longer gonna be attached. He done moved on with his life, invested into another woman, and you left dealing with all the mess. Your credit ruined. Your credit ruined. Your friends are upset with you and looking at you side-eyed and crazy. Your family looking at you crazy because they know you're making bad choices with this man and he not paying the price for it. That's one of the biggest problems right there. You don't make the man pay the price in the beginning, and as a result, you deal with all the recourse. Someone once taught me, in corporate America, you either pay in the beginning, you either pay up in the beginning, or you pay later. And the price is always heavier when you pay later. All right, number 2. I'm moving, y'all. So the next thing is you got to ask yourself, are you willing to share him with other women? Now, and number 1, I told you, he never made any intention on being faithful to you. He never told you out of his mouth. He never made that intention. A great number of men sleep with women with the intention of getting just that, what he wants in that moment, which is sex. Men by nature are aggressive. We are hunters. We see it, we want it, we're going to go get it. We're ambitious like that. And a man will pursue you just because, to his eyes, you look great. You look amazing. You fit his sexual proclivity and fantasy in that moment. And the moment that he gets it, the moment that he gets what you've been, he's been wanting, he's gonna slide out of your life into another woman's life that can fit that same sexual fantasy or proclivity. He's gonna slide to the next woman that offers it to him. Now the problem becomes you become emotionally bonded through sex, and as a result, in other words, let me just say it. You fell in love. I get it. You fell in love. He sent you pictures. You asked for pictures of how he looked. You found out he was well endowed. Things like that, and you fell in love with how he makes you feel. Sexually, how he made you feel in the bedroom, all that type of stuff. You fell in love with that, and you are if we was in the streets, we'd have another term for it, but you are under a spell. And as a result, you're like hypnotized. You're like a zombie, and as a result, because you leave the door open for him, and so he can come back and forth wherever he wants. And so when he done with you, he's sliding over to the next woman, and when he done with her, he gonna slide to the next woman. But he know he always can come slide back to you when they don't want to deal with it. He knows always he can come slide back to your bed. And as a result, you're sharing him with the rest of the world, and you're enabling his doggish behavior. You're enabling his doggish behavior. You giving him the opportunity to share you with this, to share, to be shared with the rest of the world. You're giving him the opportunity. This dude has no intention for being with you or being in a relationship with you. He's for everybody. He's not for you. He's for everybody. But you got to ask the question, am I willing to be with that? And some women, I hear you. You say, well, I'm okay with being the side dude, side woman, because at the end of the day, if he'll cheat with me, I know that he'll cheat, if he'll cheat with me, I know he'll cheat on me. Well, let me ask you this then. Is that the type of man that you want to just be with? Is that the type of man that you want to engage with sexually? Because it's all fun and games until he brings you back a disease that you can't get rid of. It's all fun and games until you got chlamydia. It's all fun and games until you got HIV/AIDS. It's all fun and games until, watch this, you get pregnant and you found out that he got another baby mama over here and he got a girlfriend over there. It's all fun and games until the reality sets in that no, you're not the only one. And he got you looking like a clown when all you had to do was weigh that reality in the beginning before you ever gave him some. Trying to put you up on game. All you had to do was sit down and ask yourself, is this man for me or for everybody? Which it leads into my third point. Is he for you or is he for the streets? And what I mean by that is he going to be a man committed to you? Or let me take it a step back. Is he even capable? Is he even capable of being for you? Because you need to take your time to ask yourself this. Is he capable of giving me the love that I want and deserve to experience? And the reality is some men do not like commitment or the responsibilities associated to commitment. Some men don't like those responsibilities. And the reality is, until they fix certain behavior patterns, they're going to be for the streets. They are in some men, until they fix their behavior, will be incapable of being committed to you, one woman. And you, there's nothing on earth that you can do. You go through all these changes with him. You be fighting him, mad at him and everything, going crazy on him. You get mad because you go through his phone and you see he talking to this girl over here and talking to that girl over there. You get mad at him and you try checking him. You try asking him what's going on and everything, stuff like that. He not for you. He's for the streets. You need to leave him alone. He a bum. He's a bum. Because real men, they make a commitment and they hone in on the one thing that they desire. If a dude wants you, he gonna make you number one. Let me say that again. If a guy wants you, if a man wants you, he will make you his number one priority. Don't let these men tell you that, we all like that. No. If a man wants you, he will do what is necessary to. Don't let no man tell you that I don't believe in, I don't believe in, one relationship and I don't believe, don't let no man tell you that I don't believe in monogamy. And I don't believe that, a man is just built for woman. No. Don't let a man talk you into that. Don't let a man talk you into that. Because when he talks you into that, then you accept his doggish ways. You accept the fact that he gonna be a dog. This is what he is. I may just, I may just, it's okay if I get a piece of him and share with the rest of the world. At least I got something of him. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You better than that. You deserve more than that. You shouldn't have to put up with his garbage. Mm-hmm. He see the reason why he wants you to put up with that, the reason why he tells you and makes that statement is because he has not matured enough to become disciplined in his sexuality. He lives to be a male whore. I'll say it. He lives to be a male whore, and you can't change that. Which is why you got to weigh the cost of being with him and giving him what he wants prior to. Because it's all fun and games. Yeah, it's sex and everything, but it's all fun and games until, you wake up with the realization that, yeah, he got, the sex is good. He's well endowed. The sex is good. He make me feel good. It's all fun and games until you realize that that's all he can provide for you. That's all he can give you. That's all he's capable of giving you. All right, number 4. You need to ask yourself, and I seen this as a post, and I thought it was very interesting when I seen it. But you need to ask yourself, is he going to make you a single mother? I seen a post where somebody put up that said something to the fact that we dropped good men in favor of men that made us feel good, and now we all single mothers, or something to that effect. And I thought it was intriguing because some men, the reality is this. Some men do not like the responsibility of that of being a man. They don't like it. They don't like it. They don't like the responsibility of being a man. They don't like. Being a man requires work. It requires work to raise a family. I know I'm raising one. It requires work to be a husband. I know I'm doing it. Before you start giving him some, before you give him some, before you give him the cookie, then you need to ask yourself, has he shown me that he is capable of taking care of a family? Has he shown me? He done showed you what he looked like, his figure. He done showed you what he looked like. What his package is. He done showed you, he done showed you that he can make you feel good, physically. He done showed you all those things. But has he shown you that he got enough integrity to be a good husband, to be a committed husband? Has he shown you that he could be a good father? Has he shown you that he not gonna drain your bank account? He gonna put money in it. It takes It takes work to be a man. And here's the kicker: some of y'all, you see that he already doesn't qualify to be a man. To be a real man. Some of y'all, you already seen that it doesn't qualify for that. Y'all, you heard the thunder and lightning. It startled me. Some of you already see that he doesn't qualify. Some of you already see that he doesn't measure up, but you continue to give it to him anyway. You still proceed to give it to him anyway, when all you had to do was, when you had the ability to, before we even went down this road, to curve him in the first place. You could have curved him in the beginning, but you didn't because you was hypnotized. You could have curved him in the beginning, but you didn't because you was hypnotized. caught up. And the reason, watch this, the reason why he's still gonna come to you and everything is because you allow it. He know you're gonna give it to him anyway. And then you wondering why, when you're wondering why when baby comes and everything, he's nowhere, he's not a good father. And guess what? Because he's a low grade man, he leaves you to raise that boy or that girl by yourself. And so you got to take care of the job. You got to take on the job of providing as he should and protecting as he should and nurturing and being a mother as well. While he off and around town making babies and doing whatever else with somebody else. While he for the streets. You need to ask yourself, is this worth it? Is he going to make me a single mother? Because it's all fun and games. You loved him in that moment. You wanted him in that moment. But it's all fun and games until you got a 7-year-old boy looking at you, asking you, why my daddy not in my life? It's all fun and games. And you was loving him in that moment. He made you feel good in that moment. But it's all fun and games until you got an 8-year-old girl, 9-year-old girl, 13-year-old daughter who she needs the love and affection from her father. And as a result of his absence in her life, she starts looking for love out of male partners that are older for her, and then she gets caught up in the same trap you got caught in. All right. Number 5. So we said, let me recap. We said 5 things to consider before you give a man what he wants. Number 1, will he jeopardize your sanity? Is sleeping with this man going to jeopardize my sanity and emotional stability? And number 2, am I willing to share him with other women? Number 3, is he for me? Is he capable of loving me, or is he for these streets? Is he capable of giving me the love that I need and deserve? And then number 4, is sleeping with this man going to put me in a situation where he's going to make me a single mother? He's not going to take on the responsibility of fatherhood. He's going to leave me to handle that. And then number 5, and then I'm done. Is he going to respect you? Is he going to still respect me after I give him some? Yep. And often than not, because you gave him some, you gave him the milk for free when he should have bought the cow. He's not going to retain respect for you. He's not going to maintain respect for you because he doesn't have to pay the price for your body. You gave it to him for free. Often than not, he's not going to respect you and respect your body and respect who you are and respect your value because you gave it away for free. You never required anything from him. See, you going, like I said earlier, you think it's just sex and you can just get beyond that, but you're gonna feel some type of way, like I said, when he's slipping a ring on another woman's finger, and you asking yourself the question, well, what was it about me? When it's the middle of the night and you scrolling on Facebook or you scrolling on Instagram and you stalking this man's page and or you stalking her page and you start asking yourself, what is it about her that you like, and what is it about me that wasn't right, wasn't a good fit for you? What did I do wrong? And watch this, let me help you. It's not that anything was wrong with you, because you're a good woman. It's not that anything was wrong with you. It's that she required him to be a man and respect her and value her. She required, before he could even approach her, before he could get anything from her, she required respect and value when he came to the table. And you allowed him to be the dog that he wanted to be. If you allow him to be the dog that he wants to be, he's going to be a dog. If you allow him to roam from pillar to post like that, he's going to do it. Because he always knows that he could come back to you. All right, I got to get out of here. Listen, I love y'all. I hope that blessed you and it gave you some understanding. I'm going to be coming back and giving y'all some more. But these are some thoughts from the men world, from the world of men that we don't always talk about, we don't always share, but it needs to be said. It needs to be said. I love you guys. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube page. You can hit subscribe and turn on the notification symbol. Also, visit me on my website. It's www.jlsmithglobal. And lastly, visit me on social media. My tags are on Instagram, it's JL Smith Global. And on Facebook, it is JL Smith. Lastly, before I forget, the Mantle Summit is coming up soon. And guess what? We have made it free for all those that want to attend. All you have to do is go to JL Smith Global, hit Mantle Summit, and you can register for free right there. All right? God bless you guys. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. God bless you.